Hey guys, I'm looking back here for the video, guys. Today, we'll be taking a look at Madden 20 stats. Let's start off with all the team builders. So guys, starting off, we have the Arizona Cardinals team builder or theme builder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down each single team, just taking a look at what this theme builder's stats look like. You know, just to kind of give a good understanding if you are going to go ahead and choose that certain team. Theme. So, theme team. God, I keep saying team builder because last year, but we have Marcus Gilbert starting off right away with 83 pass block and 77 run block. Now, of course, depending on what team you do choose, will depend on, you know, what player you get. So that's the point of this video, just to go ahead and kind of help you guys out a tad bit. So we do have our next guy, which is Alex Mack, and he will be the Atlanta Falcons. Stat-wise, not the worst in the world. He has 87 run block and 77 pass block, so a great player to have very early on, especially because you can get these theme builders very quickly and very easily. Not easily, but you can get them because you get 10 for just leveling up. Definitely a nice run blocker to have early on, especially against ultimate challenges, where a lot of them you'll probably just want to go ahead and run the ball the whole entire game. Nonetheless, we have Mark Ingram II coming in right here with 82 speed, and definitely someone I want to do because I'm a Ravens fan, but the stats he has are awful. Now, early on, speed is really, you know, subjective, and by that I mean that it's not really that awful to have speed, like, you know, low speed early on, just because it really doesn't matter. But I still 82 speed for running back when there's going to be silver running backs with better speed than that, who are budget, who are great options to go for. I can't go ahead and wrap my head around getting him. Nonetheless, though, we have Michael Hyde coming in right here. Not bad, 87 zone and 81 speed. Again, 81 speed for safety early on. This card is not bad, but of course that zone is pretty good. You can probably upgrade it with different, you know, chemistry, stuff like that. So it's actually not a bad option. Oh, Carolina comes in next, and that's going to go ahead and be Quan Short. Going to zoom in real fast. We have 86 block shed, 82 power move, and 62 finesse move. Not bad at all. I'm going to turn on my camera fast because my nose is being stupid. Alright, 63 speed though. Again, not worst card in the world. 86 overall. All these players being 86 overalls. Now, of course, this is Chicago Bears, and that's going to be Tariq Cohen. Imagine if it was Mr. Khalil Mack. Obviously, his stats. I mean, Khalil Mack is one of the best cards in MUT, so wasn't going to be him, but that would be nice to have him. I think everyone would have done his sets. But 85 speed again, very nice halfback. Compared him to Mark Ingram, very nice option. 85 speed, not bad at all. 70 catching, very good for running back, especially early on. Probably a guy just off the players we've seen so far. Probably Tariq Cohen is someone I would actually go ahead and maybe complete, just because of the fact that he is pretty nice. Now, tell me down below if his name is Tariq Cohen or Tarek Cohen. I saw an announcer say his name in a different way. I always call him Tariq Cohen, but tell me down below what if you call him something differently. If you are a Bears fan, do you call him something differently? If you're not, what would you pronounce his name? Because I know I butcher a lot of names. I would love to hear down below how you would pronounce his name. But we do have Geno Atkins coming in next, and of course Geno Atkins is coming in with an 86 overall with 81 block shed, 84 power move, and 70 finesse move, being more of a 4-3D tackle than a 3-4. Nonetheless, we have the Cleveland Browns. Of course, surprisingly enough, they do not have too many high overall players. I expected them to have just stacked because they are very much a fan favorite to go ahead and try to win the Super Bowl this year. But next one we have here is going to be Mr. Myles Garrett coming in at an 86 overall with 88 strength, 82 block shed, 87 power move, and 80 finesse move. Again, another prototypical 4-3 defensive end, which I believe the Browns do run a 4-3. For the Cowboys, we do have Mr. Amari Cooper coming in at 85 speed, 82 jumping, 83 catching, 79 cutting traffic. So another really great option for a wide receiver. So if you're going to go with Tariq Cohen and then Amari Cooper, not bad 1-2 option there, especially because, again, you get these every single 5 levels. So we have the Denver Broncos coming in with Kareem Jackson, cornerback. Stat-wise, not the greatest in the world. Speed-wise, not the greatest. Oh, decent for day one. Really good for day one. But coverage-wise, it's completely awful. Now, day one, that doesn't matter. I just personally probably would not go with my man here. This is my personal opinion. Darius Slay Jr. comes in next, and this is definitely a play I would go for, especially compared to the last guy we had. This is definitely someone I'd go for. So if I had to choose 10, so far, looking at this, Cohen, Amari Cooper, and Darius Slay would be my 3 of my 10 I would choose. We have Green Bay Packers. Let's see, unless the Green Bay Packers can completely shock the world here and actually give us someone, crazy, it would be those 3 so far. Adrian Amos is actually not bad at all. Those stats are not the greatest, but definitely workable. He might be number 4 depending on what options we have. Now, because you can get 10, definitely, going to be hard to pass up on. Ooh, I'm still going to go with Tariq Cohen over this guy because of the fact that this guy, Lamar Miller, has better speed, but he doesn't have the catching ability that Cohen has. I like the catching ability Cohen has, so I'm still going to go with Cohen over him, but he is not a bad option. Indianapolis Colts. We have, T.Y. Hilton, okay. Now, I'm not sure if I can compare him right now to, let's see if I can compare him right now to Amari Cooper. Probably cannot because it's just too early on. Yeah, you can't compare him, okay. So, too early on to compare him, but him and Amari are very close on my radar for players to go for. And again, if I had all the options, which you're going to have 10 options total, not everyone gets to level 50 right away, but as time goes on, very nice options. Not bad for Andrew Norwell. We have Kansas City Chiefs, and of course, this is not the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go ahead and refresh that one more time. The team leader for this is going to be Chris Jones. Not bad. Very decent. 4-3 defensive lineman. Not bad. We have the Chargers. And that's going to be Keenan Allen with an 80 speed. Oh, God, that's disgusting. But I guarantee you his run block's going to be godlike. And that might help you out a lot. And his catching ability. What's his catching ability? 86. Not too much better than Amari Cooper or T.Y. Hilton. Rams we have is going to go ahead and be Aqib Talib, and that's not even going to be a look at. That's going to be a complete, just throw it in the trash can. Don't even look at that guy. The Dolphins don't have many elites at all, but one of the elites is Larry Tunzel, and not going with my man there. Next guy we have here is going to be the Minnesota Vikings, coming in with, of course, Danielle Hunter. Very good 4-3 defensive lineman, but personally speaking, probably will be someone I do go ahead and pass on. Patriots, we have, it's going to be Jordan Edelman, and his run block's going to be so good, just like Keenan Allen. I promise you that. But that speed is so bad. Day one, it's tolerable. After the first month of Madden, you can't run 79 speed. You can't. Not after the first month. We have Demario Davis coming in right here with an 86 overall. Not the worst in the world. I don't really see any stats that really pop out to me that I would go for him. But if you're a Saints fan, obviously a lot of this will come down to whatever team you do like. Like, I say I won't go for... What's his name? I'm saying I won't go for that Mark Ingram the second. But I am a Ravens fan, so... maybe. Alright, we have Kevin Zeitler coming in at an 86 overall for the New York Giants. Not the... pass block is very good. Awful one block, but very good pass block, especially early on. Next guy we have here is going to go ahead and be the Jets, and that's going to be C.J. Mosley. We already looked at him in a different video, but very good option, definitely a monster. They did overpay for him, though. Nonetheless, we do have the Oakland Raiders, and I believe that was not Antonio Brown. It's LaMarcus Joyner coming in at an 86 overall with pretty decent speed and pretty decent coverage ability. Again, 82 speed, very tolerable day one of Madden 20. Next guy we have here is going to be Brandon Graham. Very good, again, 4'3" defensive lineman. Speed-wise, not the greatest, but definitely a good pass rusher, which I talked about in the previous video. But this year, obviously, pass rushing is a very important factor into the game. Definitely something you want to do is really stack up a defensive line. As many elite pass rushers as possible is going to help you out very, very much. Right here, we have a pretty decent card. Again, another 4'3" guy in TJ G.O.A.T. Speed 77, not bad, but he does have some pretty good finesse move. And finally, our last, I think this is 4 teams, or 5 teams. We have George Kittle, who is going to be a very good vertical threat tight end, especially early on. Next one we have here is going to be the Seattle Seahawks, and that's going to go ahead and be, I think, Russell Wilson, I believe. We took a look at him in another video, but Russell Wilson, which, honestly speaking, I would probably go with Russell Wilson. He probably would be my, I think I only looked at 4 so far that I confirmed I would probably go for. He'd probably be my 5th option. If I had to do a top 5 list, I'd probably go with him as my number 5th option for that reason. But, I almost call him Gerard McCoy. Jared McCoy, who's actually left the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He went to the Carolina Panthers. I actually would probably go, the Sioux looks nice. The Sioux looks like a really good 3-4D tackle, especially early on in the game. Might have to go for that Sioux. Next one we have here for the Tennessee Titans. Let's go ahead and see what options we have available. We have Delaney Walker, who's going to have really good run block. What's that run block? 80 run blocks, especially early on. Very great card. Definitely a consideration. And finally, the last but not least team we have is the Washington Redskins. And their team, a theme builder, is going to go ahead and be Mr. Ryan Kerrigan. Which, decent. Nonetheless, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Who are you going to go ahead and go with personally? Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.